Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday from the Toybox edition. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Transformers Generation 1 25th Anniversary Reissue of Optimus Prime. Let's get into it! Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And first up, let's take a look at the accessories. And I'm not going to pull these apart because, well, I don't think that comes off. Yeah, these don't come off. I thought you had to put the hose on, but you don't. But we have this piece, which Optimus can hold. I'm pretty sure. I've never tried it. He can hold these, yes. They do fit his hand. Well, that one. This one does. This one doesn't. So he can hold part of this with his hand. But really this attaches to roller here. But as you can see, nice molded details in it. And pretty cool looking, I think, for a fuel pump. Then we have the two missiles that go to the repair piece or defense mechanism inside the trailer. Then we have his fists, a left one and a right one. We just have one port in them. And very robot looking molded details in that. Then we have his ion blaster, which he doesn't hold by the handle here, but he holds here. And cannot hold it straight, never has been able to, at least that I know of. And again, nice molded details, all molded in black plastic, which goes for all of the accessories except for the fists. They're in that dark blue. At least I'm guessing it's dark blue. It looks dark blue to me. And then here we have a roller, and all his wheels roll, and they just peg on there. They're all held on by clips. And then maybe it's not this one. There's one that has a lift up piece, but it's not this one. And then these parts back here that connect up to the trailer. And then two seats here in the front and two seats here in the back. So two people, or two, if you have figures that'll fit this, then their two will face forward and two will face backwards. And then as far as this goes, connects in there, and then the hose just kind of, at least that's how I usually leave it, so that it's plugged in to something. And the last accessory is the trailer, and during transformation we'll get more into this, but there's a port here or a port here where the repair station or defense drone, whatever you want to call it, can stick out of it when the trailer is closed up. And then it does have some nice molded details, and again, this nice great big Autobot sticker, and then, you know, molded details throughout, and it really looks like a trailer. And then the other thing about this one is when Optimus isn't hauling it, these pieces swing forward, and then the trailer will sit still, not level, but more level than if you didn't move these forward. So there is that. So we'll leave that like that, and let's take a look at the cab. And you notice, of course, these have the shortened smokestacks, and I'm pretty sure this is the 25th anniversary edition of this figure. I did buy it at a Walmart store. I could not find the large Autobot logo that had the sound effects and stuff in it. I don't know what write-off I've done with that, and I didn't even remember that it came with that piece. That's how long I haven't been able to find it. I do have it somewhere, I don't know right off where it is. Nice chrome sticker there with the Autobot logo, and that's on both sides. And then sticker as well for the stripe, and again on both sides, and it's nice and chromy. And then nice chromed grille and front bumper and headlight ports, and then chrome on the fuel tanks, and the rims or wheels are chromed as well. Nice chrome stickers here on the back, and then chromed smokestacks, and these are shortened from the original. The original ones, I think, were about that tall or so, and for safety reasons they had to shorten them. On the underside, you know, not a whole lot of robot bits and boops showing. A little bit of visible leg syndrome, but not too bad. And then some stickers there as well. And it just has nice molded detail throughout. The nice riveting, the ladder here, and the windows, and just very nice looking. I've always loved this alt mode version of Optimus Prime. Now, as far as storage of stuff, oh, and nice transparent plastic here for the windshields, which you can see is bolted in right there. And it does have some die-cast parts, just like the original did. Like this piece right here is die-cast, and that might be the only die-cast. No, these legs parts right here are die-cast, it feels like. And then these are plastic, but it's just that vac metallized plastic, just like the grill and the headlight ports. So anyway, there's seats in there, and that's where you store the hands. And then of course he does have the Reveal the Shield sticker here on the top, and you can see this one still works. You can see it fading out back to black now. So very nice, and rolls well even with the trailer. And I meant to show that and I didn't, so let's do that real quick. Gotta put these back into position and then hook the trailer up. Man, it rolls really, really well, and the nice rubber tires on it, just like the classic, the original version. And this is pretty much just like the original version, except for the smokestacks, and maybe some of the plastic materials may have changed, and even some of the material they used in the die-cast may have changed. But other than that, really good. And it has a nice turn radius with the trailer attached. So very, very nice piece, in my opinion, of course. Your mileage may vary. But that's a look at Optimus Prime and his accessories. It's time for alt mode comparisons, and here we have the Transformers Generation 1 25th Anniversary Reissue Optimus Prime with the War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime, and the Transformers Legacy Leader class Generation 2 Laser Optimus Prime. For our final set of alt mode comparisons, here we have the Transformers Generation 1 25th Anniversary Reissue Optimus Prime with the Transformers Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee, and the Amazon exclusive War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Leader class Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comedy portion of our program, where I attempt to transform this fabulous transformer. And first up, let's take a look at the trailer. So we'll set the cab portion over here. And there are several things you can do with this trailer. And first up, let's show what you can do with it while it stays in this mode. And the first thing you can do with it is have it where this drone piece is sticking up, and you just raise it up like this and then line this up with the port in the top of the trailer. You can do it like that, or it also, open it back up and move it down to this one. And get everything lined up. There we go. It will, you know, it also comes out this way as well. And then you can turn this guy, which, you know, whatever way you need him to go. So there is that. Now to put him in proper base mode, these pieces you swing out, and you'll feel when they stop as to where they're supposed to be, and it's not quite straight out, it's angled just a little bit. And then once you get that done, you just flip these open, and of course you do have to open this first before you do any of what I just showed you. And then this piece, you can, you know, put it in whatever position that you want. You flip this little radar piece up, and you know, he can reach out and touch someone if you need him to. So he does swing around on this, so you can face either way. Now to finish transforming this piece, you do take the missiles here, and they only go in one way. And once you get them, they'll lock into position. You'll hear it. I don't know if y'all could hear that or not. But then, in order to fire them, there's these two buttons on the side, and you know, they shoot not too far because of safety regulations. Too many kids shooting their eyes out back in the 80s. So anyway, there's those back in there. And then to finish off the base mode, we'll put roller in. And you'll see there's these two ports right here. And you just put roller into that. Now, the way this is supposed to work is this little tab right here. You mash this down, and this is supposed to be spring-loaded, and it released that and would push roller right out the end. But mine, this one has never worked. I've never been able to get it worked. I don't know if they forgot to put the springs in it, or maybe this version of it they didn't put springs in it, but there it is. And this is all transformed like this. Now, something else you can do with roller, I believe, is he can also, once you unplug the other accessory, you can put primes on cannon, on blaster in that port, and he can tote that. And now he's an armed escort. Now, one thing that he's never been able to do is doop, 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 doop. He will not haul a trailer. So we'll put that back on there, and we'll pop roller back into position, and then we'll swing the base mode. Well, no, we can't, because we still have one more base mode to cover, don't we? So we move roller out, and we'll turn this guy up, face the trailer this way, and then stand it up like this. And of course, I can't fit everything in the shot, but you know, the drone guy's up here with the little repair arm, and then you would stand Optimus Prime up here, and this is the repair bay. Optimus Prime, or I guess you could stand other Transformers in there as well, and it's the repair bay version of the base. So that's all the modes for the trailer. Let's take a look at Optimus. Beep. Hey, you, get out of the shot. Now, in order to transform Optimus Prime, it's not super difficult. So, flip these parts up. You can see those become his feet. Then, straighten the legs out. And as you straighten them out, they will spread apart here, because there's a little piece in there, angled piece, that makes them spread out, and they're on springs. So then once you have that done, let's go ahead and get the hands out of the chest, and we can go ahead and plug those in. Just make sure you get the right hand in the right headlight port. And then once you have those in position, just swing them out like this, and then on the back here. And now I'm having troubles with it, of course, because I'm filming. You just flip these parts out, and that straightens arm up. And then the last step is to flip up that beautiful Optimus Prime head, and then take his weapon and place it in one of his hands. And there we have it, my friends. Optimus Prime in his trailer. Transformed the trailer several different ways. But there it is as the repair bay. Let's take a look at Optimus Prime in his robot mode and the drone part of the trailer, because I covered everything but that, I think. Now, the missile portion I already covered, so I'm not going to cover that again. And this radar dish part, of course, you know, you can twist it, bend it different ways in order for it to sit at different angles. But then it's got this little knob here at the bottom where you can also make it rotate. And on the other side of the drone, he's got this arm here, and it's on a ball hinge right here. And of course, you know, it's angled. It does have another hinge here, so it moves up and back, and then it does have a hinge on the claw piece, so you can open and close it, and then when not in use, it just folds right back under this way. And we'll fold that on down and close. Oops, fold that down too. And then we'll close this on up and just move it out of the way for now. Over here, I suppose. Now let's take a look at Optimus in the bot mode. And everything I said about it in vehicle mode still holds true here. The stickers, the chrome stuff. You can see the chrome on the legs a little bit better, the back metallization. But everything else is pretty much the same. Now, as far as his articulation goes, I guess you can say he looks all the way back. But really, he's not supposed to. No waggle, no chicken neck, no exorcist, no looking down. None of that stuff. Now, at the shoulders, of course, because of transformation, you can move his arm back and forth like that. Kind of like a butterfly, at least to the back. Then he can spin his arm at the shoulder 360 degrees. He does have an elbow bend. He can straighten his arm straight out, and he can bend it at approximately a 90-degree angle. At the fist articulation, not really, but you can rotate the fists in the port 360 degrees, and that's on both sides. And of course, you see he's holding his weapon to the side because it was, I don't know why they designed it this way, but that's the way it was designed. And it just, I think there was one reissue where they gave him a longer peg here to hold in his hand so he could actually hold it straight. But as far as this one and the original release, they always hold their ion blaster at an angle. Now, at the legs, nothing forward. And because of transformation, of course, he can kick back like a mule. And it's not due to transformation, but he does have a 90-degree back knee bend, which was unusual for Transformer. He's one of the few that had it. And I can feel I'll grab the edge of that sticker there. And then as far as the ankle, nothing, no tilt, no, well, I guess you could say he has that much tilt, but that's really due to transformation and nothing else. But no rocker or anything like that. So, there you have it, my friends. A look at Optimus Prime in his robot mode. It's time for my favorite part of a Transformers review, robot mode comparisons. And here we have the Transformers 25th Anniversary Reissue Generation 1 Optimus Prime with the War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime and the Transformers Legacy Leader class Generation 2 Laser Optimus Prime. Here we have the Transformers Generation 1 25th Anniversary Reissue Optimus Prime with the Transformers Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Walmart exclusive Netflix War for Cybertron Trilogy Leader class Earthrise Optimus Prime. For final thoughts on the Transformers Generation 1 25th Anniversary Reissue Optimus Prime, I will have to tell you, this is exactly what it sets out to be, which is a reissue of the original Optimus Prime. And right down to its faults, except for the shortened smokestacks, which I do believe the original American release was just like the Japanese release and it had the longer pipes on it. But I could be mistaken. I never did have the original Generation 1 Optimus Prime. And I thought it, most everybody is probably familiar with this mold of Optimus Prime at this point, but I thought with the new version, the more articulated version of this figure coming out, I thought maybe people would like another look at it. And I do wish that I could have found the voice box piece that came with it, and I'm sure I have it somewhere. I didn't even remember it came with that piece. That's how well I have it put up somewhere. So there is that, I do suppose. If this is even that actual release, I don't even remember that voice box piece. This may not be the 25th anniversary release of that, because I don't remember. I've looked at pictures of the boxes and the packaging, and it came with a comic book and a DVD and the little voice thing, the big Autobot symbol. And I don't remember those pieces. Now I do remember that I did buy this at a Walmart store, in the store. And so I'm guessing that it is that 25th anniversary release, and I just don't remember those other parts of this reissue. I was just so excited to finally get my hands on a G1 version of Optimus Prime at the time that, I'm sure I still have those pieces somewhere. I just don't know right off where they are. But again, this is exactly what it purports to be, which is a reissue of the Optimus Prime, just with the shortened smokestacks. And I like it. I'm glad that I have a G1 version of Optimus Prime in my collection, or a G1 reissue, or whatever you want to call it, a G1 version of Optimus Prime. And it doesn't matter to me that this is a reissue. It could have been a knockoff, and it wouldn't matter to me, as long as, you know, I have this piece in my collection, and I do, and I think it's a very important piece. Not necessarily this anniversary edition of it, but just Optimus Prime, a G1 Optimus Prime, you know, is very, you know, it's a needed part of any G1 collection, or, you know, just any Transformers collection, in my opinion. Your mileage, of course, may vary. And again, I like this figure. I enjoy it for what it is, and I'm glad that I picked it up. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I'm now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content, or just help the channel grow, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.